Hey everybody, thanks so much for checking out on this video. We have a lot to discuss what God has done in the past 3 months, and be sure to stick to the end because we got a lot of fun opportunities coming up this summer. Some of you may know, Rowan County is part of the Greater Charlotte Metro team, and of that Charlotte team, we have 4 sub-teams, the North, the South, and the East and the West. Rowan County falls part of the North Metro team, and just in the North Metro that we've seen alone, 57 new decisions to follow Jesus. Come on, let's go, dude. 57. And we have 54 weekly huddles or Bible studies going on every single week, and we've seen God move through people to support the ministry by adding 55 new financial monthly partners. That's a big deal. So that's just a small celebration there, but let's talk more about our schools. We gotta give a shout out to Coach Brooke Stouter, who won an undefeated season in women's basketball over at Carson High School, winning the 3A women's basketball championship. Let's go. Brooke, that's gotta be her 7th million championship or something, whatever. She's incredible. Also gotta do a huge shout out to Coach Jason Bryan, the head cross country and track and field coach over at Catawba College. They had an incredible SAC tournament weekend over at Hickory where they were incredibly victorious. I have some stats right here. Getting first in men's 400, getting second in the women's 400, getting first in the men's 800 meter, and then first, second, and third in the decathlon. Let's freaking go, Catawba Indians, woo! We're absolutely gonna celebrate Coach Brian Hinson, the head football coach over at Salisbury High School, who brought in a 2A football championship over St. Paul, 42-14, absolute knockout. Just what a game, coach. Way to go, boys. Go Hornets. With all of those athletic achievements that caused some incredible celebration and caused us to smile really big, we also want to acknowledge the one-on-one quiet discipleship moments that are happening on a weekly basis. We've been able to meet with 4 specific individuals, just sharing our life, sharing the gospel, and also just getting to dive in deeper of this grace that we find in Jesus. And that's not Christianese talk, that is life-changing grace that I've tasted, and I hope you've tasted too, because it changes everything. And man, just to celebrate the fruit that's been going on in our area, here's a couple photos and videos that I hope you enjoy.
Sound up.
I used to think being an athlete was what I was, and then I would follow God. But now I've learned that my identity in Christ is what I am, instead of having the identity of lacrosse. So I'm a follower of Christ that just happens to play lacrosse instead of a lacrosse player that follows God.
You guys, can anybody quote Jeremiah 29:11 real quick? For I
know the plans I have for you to prosper.
Right, plans for you.
For I know.
Prosper.
For I know the plans.
Right?
For I know the
Jesus.
plans I have for you to
He's got plans, okay?
Yeah, Jesus got the plans.
They're good ones.
He's got them good plans. Feels really good to celebrate all these victorious things, including the gospel of Jesus, especially after a year such as 2020. Speaking of 2020, where we weren't able to have camps that summer, this summer, everything's different. This summer, everything's different. We got 2 summer camps that are coming up that I really want you to bite in and to buy in with me on. First, we're gonna talk about Girls Camp. Girls Camp is an incredible opportunity for middle school girls all the way up to high school girls to experience the transformative grace of Jesus Christ over at the YMCA Blue Ridge Center at Black Mountain. It's one of my favorite places ever. If you know any girls in that age group that play basketball, softball, volleyball, or any other sport that we consider multi-sport, please encourage them to come to this event. It's happening from July 5th through the 9th. I'm gonna be there serving as program director, making sure that everything and part of the curriculum is falling into place, specifically with worship and all of our guest speakers. The cost of that camp is $415 per student athlete and $450 for the coaches that wanna come and attend. But don't let money deter you, because we have really generous people and churches in our area that wanna see you go. So we have scholarship funds ready and available for you, so don't let money be a deterrent. To register for that, the link is down in the description below. The second camp opportunity we have is called Leadership Camp. This is literally one of my favorite camps because we get to see young men and women learn leadership qualities and skills like Jesus to go influence not just their campuses, but their communities and families as well. It's one of the most transformative camps I've ever been a part of, and it's for rising freshmen going into high school and for high school students that just graduated but are in between high school and college. We want to see you there. Leadership Camp is also happening at the YMCA Blue Ridge Center from July 12th through the 16th, costing each student athlete $415 to register and attend. But again, don't let the money be a deterring factor. So again, just to reiterate, we have Girls Camp happening from July 5th through the 9th, and Leadership Camp happening from July 12th through the 16th, both costing $415 per student athlete. And please share this with other young men and women. I can only do so much. If you know of young middle school all the way up to high school students that want to participate in stuff like this, that's going to challenge them athletically, spiritually, and relationally with their peers and family, invite them to register. The links are in the description below. I am so excited to be working these camps back to back this summer, as well as many other special opportunities taking place with worship this summer. But for FCA Camp specifically, we have a theme of pursue. This comes straight out of 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 11, and it reads this: "But as for you, O man of God, pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, steadfastness, and gentleness." And I love verse 12 right after that. It says, "Fight the good fight of the faith." Fight the good fight. We read that later on in 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7, where it says, "I fought the good fight, I finished the race, and most importantly, I've kept the faith." So that's it for an update. We have a lot going on this summer. I hope that you invite students to register for Girls Camp and Leadership Camp. Do not let money be a deterring factor. We have the scholarship available, but please help me by sharing the word and inviting young men and women to see the transformative grace of Jesus Christ. Again, let's pursue righteousness, steadfastness, faith, and love, and let's continue to fight the good fight of the faith. I love you guys. I'll see you later.